these teams are having a hard time coming up with wins. Brent, can a losing streak like this get in a team's head?
Oh, it can get in your head. It can get in your car. It can get into your jeans. It's all over the place, Kevin. So, one good game can turn around a month of your season. One good month can turn around your entire season. We'll see if it starts here tonight.
And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Holiday and Hield team up in the backcourt. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem, and it's Cousins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Scola, a screen on Holiday. Lynn dishes to Lopez. Fades back. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He looked like he was in rhythm to shoot that one, guys, especially as open as he was. Just clanged it.
Hield with the bucket.
Yeah, watching Hield shoot is quite astonishing. He does a great job of establishing his feet as a foundation for his three-point shot.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lopez. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Cousins. New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. Hield kicks to Davis. Dishes to Cousins. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Cousins has got his second basket of the game.
Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Could be. D willing to give that one up, and that mid-range jumper is his favorite.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Scola. Off the left rim and out. The Pelicans have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Hield dishes to Davis. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And you look at Anthony Davis offensively, Brent, incredible the way his shot has developed since he came into the NBA.
Well, you think about a 7-foot guy facing up on you in the block area. There's really no way to stop Anthony Davis in that length. But his footwork is underrated. I think now that he's addressed some of the muscle issues and put that weight on, we'll see him look to back down smaller defenders and take them to the rack.
The first one falls. Good on both. And Brent, you remember when Anthony Davis came into the league, the only question mark was his slender frame. Those days are over.
Well, when he turned sideways his rookie year, you couldn't find him, but he's put on 30 pounds of muscle and has still retained all of that quickness. So that's a testament to the training staff as well as his discipline and commitment in the offseason to get better. Remember, he's working on that three-point shot, Kevin. Imagine that when that comes along.
Lynn's shot is off. New Orleans with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. And Holiday kicks to Cousins. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. That's 7 points here for Cousins.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the dunk by Lopez.
And that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Hield with it. He kicks it to Davis. Here's Cousins. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Man, when you look at the Nets over the past couple years, it's really astounding. I mean, they've been near the bottom of almost every major statistical category as a team. I mean, that means that they really have nothing to count on to stabilize themselves when they aren't going well in a game. And when you don't have an identity as a team, boy, it is hard to find consistency.
Both good from the line that time. And on the topic of the Nets, it's hard to identify their calling card as a team because the roster, Greg, still seems to be in a state of flux.
And not many draft picks or trade assets. It really may come down to love the ones you're with, at least for a little while longer. I mean, they have some scorers. They have some playmakers. If they can just find a way to block out the noise and play their game, they can be an entertaining club.
Nets trail by 12. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Screen by Scola. Then the pass to Scola. And the dunk by Scola.
And really, Lynn has a terrific feel for this offense. Just seems to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Davis with the bucket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Lynn kicks to Scola. Lopez inside. Cousins is there. And it's good for 2. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Hield. He's guarded closely. Davis sets a screen. This one for 3. Hield can't hit. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Here's Hollis Jefferson. They get it again. He dishes it to Scola. To the paint. 5 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. That one drops for him. Scola's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn. Now here is Holiday. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Cousins. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson did give me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said defensively they have to slow down the pace. He said there's too much speed on the other side and they can't get into a run-and-gun game. We'll see who wins out in that style of play battle, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Lynn from long range. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one's good. Cousins.
He's given them a little bit of everything this quarter, but his scoring has been absolutely dominant.
Lopez outside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Lopez has got 6.
He's been precise on offense. I don't think he's made one mistake on that end of the floor so far.
Holiday dishes to Davis. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. They set the screen. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From 7, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. Head coach Alvin Gentry, an assistant for the Warriors in their title run in 2015. And Brent, there was a lot of excitement and anticipation around him coming to New Orleans.
I don't even think about last year for Alvin Gentry as a full season in the NBA. And he had none of his players in training camp. Most of them hurt throughout the course of the year. And Anthony Davis really taking on a load that maybe he shouldn't have after a career year, the one before. So this year really starts, to me, in my opinion, what Alvin Gentry could mean for the Pelicans.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for Lopez. Trevor Booker comes in for Luis Scola. Randy Foye, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Vasquez in for Jeremy Lin. And so he hits both. And teams love an easy bucket in transition, but a good half-court offense is critical. We see it especially in the playoffs, Brent.
Well, effective half-court offense begins and ends with great ball movement and player movement. So if you're exploring the early part of the possession and something breaks down, continuity into your half-court offense can lead to a great tempo for possessions throughout the course of a game.
Well said. Last season, Tyreek Evans missed the first month or so after undergoing knee surgery, but Brent, he's bounced back pretty quickly.
Yeah, I don't think there's any such thing as minor surgery, Kevin, but they cleared out a little bit of scar tissue, and as the season has gone on, you've seen him be a little bit more fluid in his actions, and he's shown a little bit more confidence in that knee.
Nets trail by 14. And here's Foye. And there's the pass to Vasquez. Booker is screen on Holiday. Vasquez dishes to Hamilton. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Vasquez. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Here's Holiday. Up again. Cousins on the follow. Cousins has got 15.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, not only have they been the aggressors, their early execution has been off the charts.
Boy from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Cousins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Kick out to Moore. No good from outside. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Over to the left wing. Here's Vasquez. No good on the triple.
Guys, I cannot believe he missed that one. And I bet he can't either.
From past the arc. They get it back. A minute 50 left in the first quarter. Here's Foy with the 3. Drills the three-pointer.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
New Orleans leading by 13. Davis with the bucket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
They set the pick. Booker the pass to Foy. And the Nets, another 3.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
And Holiday kicks to Moore. It's deflected. And Foy with a clear path to the hoop. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Pelicans lead by 15.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Hamilton with a screen on Holiday. Vasquez dishes to Hamilton. Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Evans. Great open look there. Vasquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Evans passes to Holiday. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Holiday's got 5 points so far.
You couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
Just completely in rhythm, really from the opening tip, and they continue to pile up the points.
Now Vasquez kicks to Foy. Over to the left wing. For the 3. The shot misses. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Pelicans lead by 14. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Pelicans pretty much in control here.
Just the start they're looking for in this game. Solid offensively through the first.
Well, they snuck out to the lead partly because of the play calling, largely because of the execution.
Nets trail by 14.
The unfortunate thing for the Pelicans franchise is that injuries has been a constant for them the past few years. It's hard to explain, and it's been a real buzzkill for a team that was expected to become a factor in the Western Conference.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. McCullough out there with Hollis Jefferson. Then it's Vasquez. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Bennett in at the 5. Pondexter kicks to Davis. Shoots off the screen. A rebound by the Nets. And the kind of injuries that the Pelicans have endured, Brent, would hamper any team, but it's only served to highlight their lack of depth.
Well, when you have the backup to the starter get hurt, I don't know where else you go. I mean, they brought in some D-League guys and tried out some free agents last year and gave them some shots at some 10 days to see if they could find something that was going to work. So they have to have the health, Kevin, before they're going to move forward, and we can even start to talk about secondary moves.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, we know Brook Lopez is a little vertically challenged, but he's still effective inside with an array of shots. A little push shot came because he said, I'm not the quickest guy in the world, so I want to get space and get it up quick, where they have no chance of contesting it. His go-to move is that righty hook coming across the middle. Kevin?
And D.A., you can't block it. You just can't let him get to that left shoulder. Back to Lynn. He feeds it to Vasquez. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Well, he really T-Rexed that one, guys, short-arming it. He should have taken more time to make sure he was comfortable shooting it.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Outside, Lynn. Out left to the wing. Here's Vasquez. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Yeah, thought process was after he hit that first three, he'd be in great shape, but he looks way off right now.
Hill dishes to Davis. Good, the assist goes to Hill. And that's 12 points for Anthony Davis.
Well, the shooting percentage is excellent so far, and without him, they might not have the lead like they do now.
Right, you look around the league and teams are starting to dig into the numbers and really analyze the game carefully. I know that you enjoy analytics. You've always been known yourself as an efficient scorer. When you take a look at the numbers, how do you see them? How do you interpret them?
I think there are some things that are very advantageous for players to take a look at with regards to how it is that they play and where they're most effective. Because one of the things, Kevin, it can sort of reestablish your confidence. And there can be spots on the floor where you get to where you might feel better because somebody has presented those numbers to you. I will tell you, Kevin, that probably the guy that I played with in the latter stages of my career that used the numbers the most was a guy by the name of Shane Battier. Shane loved to look deep into the books and try to gain some sort of advantage numerically and statistics-wise on his opponent, and really was one of the few guys that would go deeper than most.
Have analytics changed the game, do you think?
I believe so, but still for players, I think that they're a long way from being able to understand exactly what it is that the numbers are telling them. That time is coming where players really want to know those kind of things, and the tutorial sessions between the coaching staff and the players, I think, are on the horizon.
Holiday gets the bucket.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach.
Yep, wanted to put another nail in the coffin and using those hands as a hammer.
Here's Vasquez. Sinks that one from the post. Vasquez has got 8 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
They set the pick. Heald kicks to Holiday. Down low, here's Ajinça. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
High post Lopez. Outside, Lynn. Lopez kicks to Lynn. Lopez sets a screen for Lynn. And that one drops for him.
And Lynn plays with a real edge. When he's driving inside, he looks determined to beat everyone to the basket.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Brooklyn making some changes. Scola comes in for Bennett, and it's Foy in for Vasquez. And then for New Orleans, Clutch, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anthony Davis comes in for Terrence Jones. And Tyreek Evans subbed in for Quincy Pondexter. Outside Holiday. Feeds to Davis. Pass to Heald. Back to Davis. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Here's Foy. 6 points for him. Back to Lynn. The dish to Lopez. 11 feet away. Here's Scola. And no good that time. Davis with some nice D.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And Rondé Hollis-Jefferson started out strong last season as a rookie, then had the injury to the ankle that kind of derailed his development. Came in, though, providing lockdown defense, which most scouts expected. I think the surprise may have been his shooting number. And what that tells me is that he has a really good understanding of who he is as a player. That is very difficult for young players to accomplish. They always tend to spend their time trying to prove to you what they can't do.
Nets trail by 20. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Foy, the pass to Lynn. The feed to Foy. Here's Scola, down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one hits back iron. New Orleans leading by 20. And it's Evans in the corner. Inside. Here's Cousins. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got his 3rd assist on the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Here's Scola. Again, the miss by Scola.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, you want your guys to attack with confidence, but that's just a bad look.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Free throw good, 4. And you know, there was so much excitement surrounding the Nets when they finished the new arena in Brooklyn in 2012. They traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to try to fast-track their success. But that win now strategy really failed.
Yeah, and that's what can happen when you mortgage your future. Short-term goals can lead to that long-term misery. And they still have some pieces they can build around. We'll see what additional talent they can attract going forward.
Outside Holiday. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Love the rhythm that Drew showed on that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Brooklyn's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Booker left side. From 12 feet out. And he overshot that one, missing. Pelicans leading by 23. Evans dishes to Davis. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
That's his first personal foul.
And for the Pelicans, the way that their roster is constructed, they can play big or small. The question is, which lineup works best? They have players who are great at one end, but can hurt you on the other. That's just a tricky balance.
And the Pelicans can load up in the middle. They can space the floor. Brent, what do you think suits them the best?
Well, you always look at the matchup first, Kevin, but ultimately a team has to become very confident in what it is that they can do and not concern themselves with the other team. I think they're best at spacing the floor and using Anthony Davis's quickness on the perimeter and in the transition game to really take it at teams.
Evans kicks to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 21 points for Anthony Davis.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Hamilton gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
To the middle, here's Davis. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Davis has got 23.
We might be in for a career night here, guys. He was solid in the first quarter. He's been even better here in the second.
Screen by Scola. into the paint. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Cousins, the pass to Holiday. It's good. Holiday's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now, here is Foy, guarded by Holiday. Here's Hamilton. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Hamilton. 2 shots.
That's good from Hamilton. McCullough's checked in for Luis Scola. And a change for the Pelicans. Hill's checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Evans misses off the right iron. Booker outside. Good on the triple. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Man, that's exactly the kind of ball rotation you'll want to see from Evans. Throws it to the wide open shooter.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Pelicans ahead, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down a tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He had 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 1 assist. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. Kenny, your thoughts, how the Pelicans are playing?
Well, we saw the magnificence of Anthony Davis and what that man brings to this team. He's one of the best all-around bigs I've ever seen. His offense has improved so much since he entered the league. It's frightening. And the rebounding, changing opponent shots, everything was on display in that first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Nets?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. And you know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
That'll do it for now. Second half coming up. We'll see you after the game.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. You look at Anthony Davis in this game, he's been everywhere.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Well, ending a game with a double-double is typically a good night. Ending the half with one, well, that's some amazing work.
Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc, 6 of 15. So for New Orleans right now, Holiday and Hield team up in the backcourt. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem, and it's Cousins in at the center position. Hield kicks to Davis. Now in transition is Lynn. Here we go. Pass to Scola. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Holiday. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 14 points for Drew Holiday.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And former Rookie of the Year, Brent, Tyreek Evans, known for his offensive game, but how good of a defender do you think he can be?
Well, he can be as good a defender as he wants to be, Kevin. It's about the effort on that end and not really focused on the numbers offensively. He's got all the tools, a huge frame, and a massive 6'11" wingspan, which makes him a great rebounder. So for Tyreek Evans, this is about sustained focus.
Here's Hollis Jefferson, still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Lynn. And that one is off. Holiday with the defensive effort.
His offense just has not been there tonight, and he needs to step up his game because there's still time to recover.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And the challenge for Drew Holiday over the last handful of seasons, Brent, has been his health. A stress fracture in his right tibia cost him a lot of games.
Man, it's really hard to establish a rhythm in a game where the coach is telling you we're reaching your limit and they got to pull you out of the game. A former All-Star in Philadelphia, he's a guy they need out on the court, and he needs to continue to produce.
Here's Bogdanovich, covered by Evans. Back to Lynn. And the Nets miss again.
Well, he's not a polished post player by any means, but he must finish those looks in tight.
A three-pointer is right on target.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Lopez a screen. Now the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Dishes to Bogdanovich. He kicks it to Lynn. Stolen by Holiday. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Lopez. The Nets have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half. Yet to find the mark. Scola, a screen on Holiday. Knocked loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. The Nets making a switch here. Vasquez comes in. And then for New Orleans, Omer Ashik. He's checked in for Clutch, and Jones subbed in for Davis. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Will it go? And it's Lopez laying it in. Lopez has got 8 points.
And Lynn is a sensational playmaker. Love how he zips passes over to his guys.
Here's Vasquez. Pelicans with the rebound. Outside Holiday. Evans right side. Shot clock at 5. Outside Holiday. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Tries it from 9. And that one drops for him. Holiday's got 7 now in this quarter.
Terrific shot by Drew Holiday right there. The D has to become more mindful of him pulling up for jump shots, especially at that spot.
Vasquez kicks to Scola. Good work defensively by Jones. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Yep, that one goes. He has 7.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
No reason to wait. That was all his from the get-go.
Puts it up from 12. Vasquez can't get it to go.
You know, looking at his release and his form, it just seems like something is off, and it's affecting both his shot and, at this point, his confidence.
It's good on the putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Lynn dishes to Vasquez. Scola against Jones. Right side, Scola kicks to Lynn. Bogdanovich passes to Lopez. Shot from the wing and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. What do you think of the growth of the three-point shot as a weapon, Brent? Some have suggested that during the All-Star weekend, the three-point shootout should be the final event instead of the dunk contest. What do you think?
Well, I got a great idea. I really think they should expand the three-point shootout into 16 guys playing, and then you hand out a little bracket so all the fans can participate and fill it out.
That's a great idea.
So you go from 16 to 8 and then 8 to 4, then have the dunk contest, and then come back and let those 4 shoot it out. So you could kind of split it up a little bit and make the three-point shootout the last thing that you see. I'm on board with it.
Sounds good. Holiday against Lynn. Back to Lopez. The shot, no good. Good D by Jones. Unloads from 9, and good. You got the English that time as it falls. 9 points for Tyreke Evans.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Scola, and he's finally able to knock one down. Scola's got 6.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
And here are the Pelicans. They're on an 18-6 run. Hield kicks to Holiday. Hield with it. He's got 6. Can't capitalize on the good screen.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Scola, a screen on Holiday. Lynn kicks to Vasquez. Down low. Shoots from the line. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Evans' shot is good.
That's a nice-looking shot. Evans takes his time from beyond the arc and knocks that one in.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Vasquez dishes to Lopez. Takes the 3. That's good from Vasquez on the assist by Lynn. He's got 11.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Wow, more threes in the NBA? Who knew? Teams trading tray balls.
Ashik with the bucket.
When Ashik gets the rock in the paint, he's a decent threat to score. He looks confident knocking that one down.
Lopez left side. Up top, Lynn. Launches a 3. Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. Holiday with the 3. Some solid defense there from Lynn. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bogdanovich passes to Vasquez. Outside, Scola. And he comes up with the deuce. Vasquez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Great instincts on his part right there to sense the opening and then exploit it.
Jones kicks to Evans. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Fades and shoots. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Yeah, that one definitely set up by the screen. Holiday got a nice, clean look at the rim.
Now here's Vasquez. 13 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
Brooklyn shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Brook Lopez at the line for 2.
That's good from Lopez. And a new group in for the Nets. Anthony Bennett's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Chris McCullough comes in for Luis Scola. Booker, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Foy in for Vasquez. And so he makes both from the line. And the Pelicans with possession here. And here is Hill. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. There's a good screen. He dishes it to Moore. For three. And the miss. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Pelicans ahead, delivering the blowout. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. And a moment ago, inside the huddle with head coach Alvin Gentry.
I'm telling you, it's all about learning, okay? It's all about learning. If you play hard and compete and don't play passive, I don't care how many mistakes you make. I promise you that, okay?
In teaching mode right there, good fight with Alvin Gentry, letting his guys know, just try to get a little bit better each time out.
Yeah, I mean, developing players, molding their games, it is not easy. Takes a great deal of patience.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. They've got Trevor Booker. Anthony Bennett is out there with McCullough. Then there's Foy, and it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Well, that happens sometimes. The ball just does not go down. But I'll tell you what, he'll take that shot every time.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Justin Hamilton, he's checked in for the Nets.
Justin Hamilton.
Moore outside. He feeds it to Hill. Back to Moore. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Galloway. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Galloway has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Pelicans. They set the pick. There's Foy with the three. Rebound by Ajinça. New Orleans has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Basket good. Galloway has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
To the inside, Hamilton. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, for the Pelicans, if you looked at their alphabet, D has to come before A. One of the worst defenses in the league last season. Their goal was to become a top 10 defense. Instead, they went the other direction.
And he can't get the first one. And the Pelicans have brought in coaches from Golden State. They simplified their defensive system. The hope was, Brent, that they could make major strides.
I think the reason why it did not materialize is the simple fact that the coaching staff did not have all the pieces that they needed to move on the chessboard last year. And so that stunts the development even going into this year. They're going to have to go back into the playbook and into the basics to begin this year. And we'll see how far they can come.
Ajinça dishes to Galloway. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Outside Hill. Moore with the bucket.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Foy, the pass to Kilpatrick. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Galloway. Passes to Ajinça. Feeds to Galloway. Pass to Pondexter. Here's Ajinça. That's tipped, and that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Terrence Jones is checked in for Langston Galloway.
Terrence Jones.
And Moore kicks to Ajinça. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. from the inbound. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
Yeah, these defenders just looked a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Harris. And that one goes long.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
And even though he's been on a roll tonight, that one was a bit forced. He's an average three-point shooter at best, but the defender still has to come over and respect it.
Pass to Kilpatrick. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Pull up Jay. Hill, no good. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Kilpatrick. The pass to McCullough. There's the dish to 4. 6 to shoot. Here's the 3. That shot, no good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Dexter, the pass to Aginsa. Hamilton with some nice D.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
All instinctual because he knows where he needs to go and then force the opponent to do something about it.
There's a screen. Here's Foy with the 3, and the 3 ball is good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Yep, he's going to kill you coming off of those down screens. As a defender, you have to fight over the top.
Outside Hill. Now the feed to Pondexter. Outside Hill. Lets it go from deep. Goes back up. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
Free throw good, Aginsa. Vasquez, he's checked in for Randy Foy. Second free throw, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Harris kicks to Vasquez. Dishes it to Hamilton. And a missed layup.
Well, he's a great finisher around the rim, but some stellar defense there stopped that from happening.
Kicks it to Aginsa. Back to Moore. From 13, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Passes it to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. They grabbed their own miss. McCullough, good.
He fought for that second possession, then went right back up with it.
The Pelicans have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Hill against Harris. Three-pointer, Pondexter. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Hill's got his 5th assist in this one.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. Here's Kilpatrick. There's the screen from the top of the key, and he drops that one in. New Orleans has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Here's Vasquez. No good off the back of the rim. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Hill has the open look. They get it again. A nice shot by Pondexter. Pondexter's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, one team getting after it, hustling the rebounds, the putbacks. The other team just a step slow.
Yeah, the defensive reaction time has been a bit subpar tonight. Someone should tuck these guys in and turn those lights off.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Brooklyn, Grievous Vasquez. 2 shots.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Pelicans have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Moore outside. He kicks to Pondexter. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Nets shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Foy dishes to Vasquez. Moore with the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Pulls up. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. They get Randy Foy.
That's his first personal foul. At the line, the Pelicans. Quincy Thomas. At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Vasquez. To the middle. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Free throw good, Booker. 1:44 left to play in the final quarter. Moore outside. Screen by Jones. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Ajinça kicks to Jones. For 3, drains the three-pointer. Moore's got 7 points for the quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Davis.
He was able to manufacture offense tonight, even when they had plays that broke down or he had multiple defenders on him. It just didn't matter. He was going to get his points any way he needed to.
Vasquez passes to Foy. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. "36 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Not a lot of talk going on defensively. That's a good shot for him.
Now Moore. They set the pick. just 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, the rebound by Bennett. Vasquez with it. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Tariq, what came together for you all tonight?
We were just outstanding from the jump ball. We came out aggressive, what we prepared for, and I think we was being physical with them, and that helped us a lot.
Well, congrats on a big win, Tariq. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And we'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, seen here. Welcome back for the present Anthony Davis. They fed him the ball repeatedly in the second quarter, and boy, did he come alive. Once he gets into a scoring mindset, very difficult to stop.
As efficient and offensive performance as you're ever going to see, and I mean ever. I don't care where your shots go from. You're not supposed to shoot that high of a percentage. Did he miss? I don't think he missed.
One of the great superstars in the NBA, Anthony Davis, operating at the top level of his game tonight. He had the presence in the paint at both ends. Now that strikes fear in the heart of the opposition.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.